now I will ask Terence Zhao. Terence is the president of Singhai Marine Services, and Terence is our partner in China and Singapore, and together with Colombia Ship Management, we organize our conferences there. So I'm delighted to present you my Chinese partner, Terence Zhao, who is going to talk to you about a very critical topic, how to navigate safely through Chinese port inspections. That's a hot topic. So, Terence, thank you.
Thank you.
You have the clock here, so you can...
Yeah, what use, you can start from here.
The next one, yeah.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Okay, now we all have known China is still a key to the growth of the world economy. So there's more and more ships in and out of China ports every day. Then we will see in China, we have more and more big ports, and they are the most busiest port in the world. So Chinese government, now they become very strict in port state control to inspect the ships in and out of China ports. So this is mainly because of the consideration of safety, security, environment protection, and of course the well-being of seafarers on board the ship. But this gives ship owners, especially foreign ship owners, a big pressure because of the stringent requirement by PSC port state control. You will see sometimes your ships may be detained. The percentage of the detention is quite high if you compare with the Tokyo MOU, the average, and even the Paris MOU, the average. So actually, Singhai, we are a mining company mainly supplying Chinese ferries to international shipping companies. But over the years, we have our clients, they request us to help to manage their ships when they have PSC inspection issues in China. So we have actually learned a lot of lessons from there. And of course, we also have some good experience. Today, I would like to share with you my observations on PSC port state control, and also actually how for foreign ship owners, you better manage your risks when you have your ships calling China ports. So at the end of my presentation, I would like to give a brief introduction to our services, how we can help you to manage your problems when you do have problems in China. Okay, we all know port state control is supposed to be complementary to flag state control. But now the situation actually turned around. We are having more problem, more pressure from port state control other than flag state control. As a ship owner, of course, you may choose your favorite flag, but it looks like you cannot choose the port your ship's going to call, which actually is the discretion of your client. So PSC is a nightmare for the ship owners. We know China and Greece, we have a 6 hours time difference. When you have a good dinner, good drinks with your friends, you go to the bed, having a sweet dream, suddenly the captain call your manager, sorry sir, our ship is detained. So I'm afraid you may not sleep again. Okay, why I talk so much about China? You can see the figure. Then from the figure, you can see in year 2016, so Tokyo MOU, there's about 20 over members, but the ships inspected in China, up to 35% of total Tokyo MOU inspection. So in year 2016, there are 422 ships detained by China. The detention rate up to 5.46%, which is higher than both Tokyo MOU and Paris MOU. Got this a chart. From here we can see detention more happen to general cargo ships. This is another chart to see the flag, how the ship will be detained because you may choose a wrong flag. This is another chart telling us in China, the top 8 ports, you can see the detention rate. If you have your ships calling Xiamen, you must be very careful. So nearly 10% of the detention rate, which means for every 10 ships calling this port, probably 1 ship will be detained. Number also is quite serious. This actually is the main deficiencies found in China. You can see the safety-related deficiency actually count a higher percentage. This actually is percentage of detainable deficiencies in China. If you have your problem related to your ISM, then it will be very dangerous. Well, this is a figure having yet published. So this year, 2017, in China, totally about 6,707 ships inspected. So about 85% of the ships, you found deficiencies. So the detention rate is about 5.23%. So on average, every vessel you will have nearly 4 deficiencies. So there are 2,503 ships ranked as high-risk vessel, as about 37% of the total ships being inspected. So all the figures tell us that you may have been facing a big challenge when your ships calling China ports. So we all know Tokyo MOU follow Paris MOU. They also now introduce this so-called NIR, new inspection regime. This one actually, they will evaluate the performance of the company and your past record of the ships in PSC inspection. So they will decide whether they will inspect your ship or not. So from this system, the ships will be classified as 3 types: high risk, standard risk, or low risk. If your fleet, most of your ships rank as low risk ships, that means the probability for PSC board your ship for the inspection is lower. Of course, now in China, the PSC officer, they have the right to decide whether they want to board the ship or not, even you are low risk ship. If they want, they suspect something wrong, they still can board your ship to conduct the PSC inspection. Okay, let me play a short video, about 3 minutes, to introduce how Chinese PSCOs come on board your ship to inspect your ship.
Port state control is one of the most effective measures to promote maritime safety, protect the marine environment, and safeguard working and living conditions on board ships, as well as eliminate substandard ships. China has established and been maintaining an effective system of port state control. China Maritime Safety Administration, the MSA, is authorized to conduct PSC inspection in accordance with international conventions and guidelines of Tokyo MOU. In China, now we have 55 branches located alongside the coastline and Yangtze River. There are more than 300 PSC officers distributed across China, part of whom used to work on board ships as captains or chief engineers. The annual inspections conducted by China accounts for about 25% of the total inspections of Tokyo Mao. China MSA spares no efforts to maintain the PSC inspection open, transparent, and impartial. During the inspection, PSC officers must use law enforcement video cameras to record the whole process of inspection. Before boarding the ship, the PSC officers must switch on the video cameras, and they cannot turn off the camera until they leave the ship. Before inspection, notice to master, which advises the certificates and documents to be provided, the equipment to be inspected, and the appeal procedures in case of detention should be issued to captain. PSC officers will check the ship's certificates, documents and equipment, including firefighting equipment, life-saving appliances, navigational equipment, radio installations, machinery spaces, cargo operation, load line, and areas related to SOLAS, MARPOL, STCW, and Maritime Labor Convention, and so on. PSC officers could ask the crew members to start, test or operate the emergency fire pump, lifeboat engine, emergency generator, oily water separator, radio installations, emergency steer gearing, etc. Moreover, when necessary, PSC officers will require the crew to hold the fire drills, abandon ship drills, or enclosed space entry and rescue drills. If there are clear grounds to indicate the ship is unseaworthy, or will impose a risk to the ship or the life of persons on board, or present an unreasonable threat of harm to the marine environment, the ship will be detained. It will not be approved to proceed to sea until the risk or threat is rectified. Together with all concerning parties, China MSA will spare no efforts to ensure maritime safety and marine environmental protection.
It's okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, for ship owners, when you have PSC come aboard your ship, they may issue Code 30 or Code 17. Sometimes you think the deficiency is not that serious. You prefer to be a Code 16, but you probably received a Code 17. All this difference is because you look at it differently. So in China, what we can see, the PSC officer, they go by the book. They are more strict than you expected. Of course, all of us, we know the price if our ship receives Code 30. The ship will be detained at least 1 day, 2 days, even up to 15 days. Then you will lose your hire, bad record for Tokyo MOU, your reputation, of course, your future charter rich. So how foreign ship owners can better manage the possible risks? But you see, China, we have 55 ports now open to foreign ships. We have about 293 port inspection officers all over the country. So it's very difficult for us if we don't prepare in advance before your ship's going to China. So our advice to the ship owners, first, you can study the detention cases, which can be found in Tokyo MOU website. If you want, we also can provide you with more detailed cases. So do some specific training for your managers and your senior officers. So understand the cultural difference and communication barriers. You know, in China, most of our PSC officers, they are civilian background, but they are very young. They speak English, but the way they speak English may not same as yours. So there's still a big issue in terms of communication. So, of course, if you have some Chinese crew on board your ship, the situation will be much better. Otherwise, you need to talk to them slowly. So when once you have received a report from the PSCOs, so whatever you like or don't like, please show your respect first, then find a way to appear. This is my advice to the ship owners based on what we have been doing in the past. Of course, we also can help you to solve your problems. We actually can be your representative to negotiate with the PSCOs for a better result of the report. So at Singhai, we have dedicated professional team. We have a very strong connection with more than 10 years development with the MSE from the top to the bottom. We have rich experience, and also we have developed a good expertise in managing PSC inspections in China. So we are the only one we can organize PSCO seminar every year. We call at least 40, 50 PSCOs into one place. We invite foreign ship owners representative, have an open dialogue and interaction with each other to discuss more about how to better manage the PSC inspection. Of course, we are very result-driven. I'll just show you a few examples. So I hide the name of the company, ship of the company, because of the confidentiality. So this actually is in one part of China, nearby Qingdao. So one of our client's ship, they have already been issued Code 30. The ship has been detained. So because this ship already ranked as a high-risk ship, we know that something will be happening. But we never expect a Code 30 will be issued. So immediately the captain called us. We use our communication channel to negotiate with the PSC. Finally, they actually changed this Code 30 to a normal deficiency. This is one of our clients, because of commercial requirements, they prefer to have a clean report. Okay, so we managed to make it. Code 17 in China, actually many PSCOs, they like to issue Code 17. Before your ship leaving the port, you must rectify, but sometimes you may not able to do it. So Code 17 also will be found in the Tokyo MOU, same as Code 30, will be badly affect your record when you negotiate the chartering business. So then many times we help our clients to downgrade Code 17 to other not so sensitive code. Okay, our capability, we cannot guarantee everything, but we can make big issues smaller, small issue zero. We aim to help our foreign ship owners reduce unnecessary loss, maintain ships at low risk status, eventually win reputation in the marketplace. Thank you.